videos about mid-sub separation, getting more control, and then blending it back together. Okay, so I'm just going to start by drawing in the MIDI notes. Now, bearing in mind, C sharp is like the lowest you can go. Okay, I wouldn't recommend going to D. Above that's better. E flat's good, E's good, F's good, F sharp's good. People go up to G sharp and stuff, so just be mindful about where you're placing your MIDI note. Also, for this style, we're gonna do a 2-bar loop. Okay, so I'm gonna use like next door notes, having a bit of wiggle room in the notes, but not much melody. Just using 3 notes all next to each other. Turn the sub on. Smooth it out. And we'll apply it to the cutoff with the filter. Let's turn this random down, but I'm going to go for basic shapes, and again basic shapes because I'm going to go for a fog. So I'll put this up to 3 octaves, turn the level down, and then I'm just going to alt and copy this across, but we're going to put the delay on it, add it to this one. Cool, and then we need the distortion, so I'm going to go asim, full drive. Put that on the here, on this after the distortion. And then we'll put direct out on the sub. Try this second one, it's a bit grittier. It's cool. OTT. I'm going to try 2 octaves instead, because we're going to tune this kick now, and we're tuning it to the bass. Going to do it by ear, so I'm going to select them all and then come to this here. As you can see, it's going lower, higher. Going a bit higher for drum and bass, a little bit higher. Then if you click warp, 1 arrow, you can have full control. Cool, but let's try tune these rims up now. Bit lower with the rims, and then this percussion here. Cool, so if you get the tuning nice, just try going up a few, down a few, give it a listen, and it just sort of, once the whole thing's in tune, it's a lot more palatable, okay? And then another tip, if you haven't got it, it's this Haas effect. We're going to apply this to the shakers, and I'm even going to try it on these. Try it on these rims as well, see what happens. And it just wets it up. It's quite cool, so we've got this main bass now, 2 bars, and if we double it up, I'm going to create a subby version, kick and subs mono, try the Haas on the mid one, because we're going to cut out the sub with this auto filter, and you can see we're getting that cool effect now. And I'm just going to group them now. Let's try the clipper, because I want to sort of remarry these 2 sounds now. Remove the drive. And put the clipper at the end for the drums. movement with this one. And then I'll stick the limiter on this one as well, because if we're going to mess with the EQ extremely like that, we're going to have to squash it a bit. Reduce. And the M bit will just round off them tops. It sounds quite minimal like that. Gonna give it a nice boost. Filling these basses with some stabs. Going to the sample pack, 3 samples. Type sub. Try that one. Cool, let's try another bass. Classic bass. Let's start with an 808 this time. So we'll distort it. Try it on full. And I'm going to use the envelope this time. Create this. I'm going to play with this release. So go in the matrix and it's envelope 2. Transpose. And then amount. Put it up about 3 or something. 4. Might be too much. Go down a little bit. 1.5. Try that. Okay. And I'm going to put it with the kick drum. Cool, and it's too high and it's the wrong note, but that's fine. Go envelope 1 and go. And then we're going to mess with this. Cool, let's try that pattern. Cool, let me just use that as a pattern there. Join that up. Cool, and then we'll just try some FM. So just go along here, get these to 0, level down, and FM from 2. It's good, and then with the EQ, we're going to take a bit of the sub out. Single band. Cool, so if we double that up, we're going to turn this one into the sub. It's quite nice. And then same again, so mono. And then wider. Free one, that one, download that. But then I'm going to try the density. Cool, and then we'll group them. Command and G. Let's try the saturator this time, and this is to glue it back together. So we've got our mono and our spread, and then we're gonna try sinoid. If you want to keep the sub, reduce the dry wet.